Hi everyone, it's Jay and Marie, and hey Jay,
Hi, Marie. Nice to have this
and
lunch break with you.
yeah, another lunch break show here, and we're on a lunch break. So, what are we gonna watch today?
I think it's a very petty kind of revenge story. I don't know if it was classified under that subreddit,
Okay.
but I think there was some petty revenge taken upon there, and I'm interested in getting your take on it. It's about a restaurant experience.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Am I the asshole for bringing my sister-in-law's wallet to the restaurant when she conveniently always forgets it?
Okay.
Oh, I relate to this.
All right. This might be our legend.
It's kind of interesting reaction, and it's kind of interesting beginning.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
This wallet?
Yes!
Your Honor, my sister-in-law. In a top hat. Okay, this 28-year-old woman, her sister-in-law Amy, who's 26, always comes to visit from out of town. She stays with us instead of a hotel and always wants to go to expensive restaurants. She always conveniently forgets her wallet or comes up with some excuse as to why she can't pay her share. She has implied that since I make much more money than her, I should be the one to pay. No, not that my husband should pay, but me specifically. I do make a fair amount of money, but not so much that I can treat someone every time they come into town. Nonetheless, in the past, I have just paid the bill and asked her to pay me back. She never has. She made a reservation at an extremely expensive restaurant last night, and before we left, I made it clear that I wouldn't be paying her bill. This is where I might be the asshole, and I'll admit I got this move straight from an episode of 2.5 Men.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
I love it. You don't like it? I love it.
As we were leaving, my husband and her went to the car. I pretended I forgot something and went back inside. I found her wallet sitting right on top of her suitcase. I put it in my purse and we went to the restaurant. When we were done eating, I asked for separate bills. She said, no, we need one bill because she forgot her wallet again. I reached my purse and said, this wallet? She was extremely furious. She said that I should not have touched or grabbed her wallet. So am I the asshole for taking her wallet and bringing it to the restaurant?
Wait!
Edit. Oh. Amy just called me. She saw this post and she yelled at me for bad-mouthing her on the internet. Honestly, I don't care. Amy, hopefully reading all these comments is a wake-up call for you.
Whoa!
Damn, son. Where'd you find this one?
On top of the suitcase.
So what are your first impressions?
She deserve it. I don't like when people pretending. Like, I understand if you actually forget, and you can forget many times, but if you became mad, that's like, hey, this wallet, and you just like, you can't touch it. You definitely do this on purpose. Because I'm that person who forgets stuff. I can forget some stuff. I mean, not a wallet, but like, I can forget some stuff. But if you bring it to me and they're like, oh, dang, thank you, where it was, like, even pretend. But she's really don't want to pay. And she doesn't.
Yeah, it was super obvious what her intentions were. And like you said, even if you did that on purpose, like, you can't just be like, you can't touch my wallet, play it off like, oh, thank you so much. And then the key detail there, Marie, is that the sister-in-law, made the reservation, not the poster, not her husband, the sister-in-law. And like, when I first listened to the story, like, I caught all that right away. Like, the sister-in-law made the reservation. She plays it off like she forgets her wallet. And I knew she was going to be pissed off as soon as she was like, oh, this wallet here? And it, like, she consistently makes a habit out of it. Like, if it happens from time to time, and like, if you're going to be that much of a scumbag, don't do it every time so people can read you and try to figure out how to like circumvent that. You know what I mean?
I think people, if it's like family thing, they can just like, I can I can get away from it. Like I can just like, me and stuff like this. But in this particular situation, there is no way you can understand it differently than how it is. OP, good job. Do I can do something like this? I don't
Would you?
understand. What do you mean? To pick up
Like
the
if you
wallet?
were the poster.
I don't have the. I don't have. I'm
Would
probably not
you?
gonna touch it. Someone else's wallet.
But would you have gone as far as to go to the? So like I said, the sister-in-law made a reservation
I said
to
like,
go
oh,
to.
we're gonna eat at home. If you want to, you can go.
Right. Yeah. I don't think I would have let it go that far. I think the poster had the intention of like, I'm gonna catch her.
Yeah, it's a good. And like you said, it's like it's a good revenge in a way. Oh, now you're mad at me, so you show your face right now. Uh, I understand. I understand that if you like want to eat for free and you go with it, like if they invite you, but if you make the invitation and you make the reservation and you bring these people to this situation and you like, and for some reason how they explain it and how OP showed the picture, it was like, can you imagine they're like eating and just like full mouth and they just like, and it's like, split the bill, please. And you just like, oh no, don't split it. I forgot my wallet. Like I see it that way. So she just already knew she's don't take her wallet. It's not like forget, you don't take it. It's two different things. Forget is when you like, I thought I put it, but it's not there. Or like when I'm going, I'm like,
She should have just taken the wallet and pretended that she didn't grab it.
yeah. Like, okay, and what? She don't have a money to pay in a restaurant for her part of the food or whatever. And I don't like the idea. Like, she's don't care. Like, she don't want it for her husband pay. So her brother, she's one for I pay. What
Yeah,
is
it's
that
kind
about?
of it's kind of obviously some sort of power trip where she doesn't like her sister-in-law. She's like, you make enough money to take me out whenever I come to town, but she's too cheap to get her own hotel. It's like she has to stay with them. And like that's fine. And like it's even fine being like, what, yeah, I'll take her out. But like don't pick like the most expensive restaurant in town.
Yeah.
But like at that point it's like, okay, like you still chose to go to the restaurant knowing that this was gonna happen. And like she probably had the intentions of like trying to set her up and at least make her look bad. Which I mean, kudos to you. Like you already knew what she was about, and like I don't think the husband was oblivious. He's just probably letting it happen because it's his sister.
And a question, am I the asshole? Is like, I think she just want to share the story, and she want to share the story for a big amount of people, so they see it, and she just like, am I the asshole? And she know, hello, hello. There's a man behind you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're just like walking one direction with a bag, another direction without bag. So
Want to see what they say next, or some of their commentary?
yeah, let's go do it.
Awkward. Mad
Yeah.
awkward.
Made it
Real awkward.
I feel bad for her husband.
She said the price of this relationship is right here.
Yeah.
Her husband's just like, can you guys just get along? Not the asshole, but I would have probably done it differently because I would have been like, hey, I would have had a conversation.
I would have been like, before we left, when we're getting in the car, if
Is it
you know,
yeah.
be like, you have everything? Keys, phone, wallet?
Wallet? Oh, wait, you don't know, oh, you forgot your wallet? Here, let's go
She probably
check
would
in
have
the
been
car.
like, yeah. Well, she probably would have been like, yeah. Like, because you always forget your wallet.
Yeah.
have
Okay, you
it?
can.
That have sense. I mean, I don't thought about that, but yeah, it have sense. Just like, hey, check it out. We grab everything.
I wouldn't have let it gone that far. I would have been like, unless you're paying, we're not going here. Like, you don't pay to make a reservation. You know what I mean?
Who said they don't want to go to the restaurant? They have a money. It's not they like they just don't want to pay for her consistently. But they
Right,
just like,
so-
it's a full restaurant. It's a reservation. We want that food. We're gonna go. But I
Right.
don't want to pay for her.
But you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, and I think they do this on purpose. It wasn't like, oh, whatever's happened has happened. No, it's just like I want to do this. this way. I want to make her feel. I want to see her real face. I want to make her mad because she makes me mad.
Right. Yeah, that's all this trip was.
Yeah.
For sure.
Venmo me. I'll Venmo request you.
That's also a thing too.
But bringing she must have just been.
I just also would be like, we're not going to an expensive restaurant.
She said, how many times did she say that it has happened though? She said it's happened so many times.
So many times, and that the sister-in-law made the reservation at the expensive
Yeah.
restaurant. I'd be like, no, we're not going.
Yeah, I don't
done
think
with
she's
this.
the asshole.
Oh, why? I said, wait. Who paid for it? What happened?
Oh yeah.
So it sounds like, based on the comments here, that the sister-in-law still didn't pay because she was mad. This is one of those situations where I'm like, why do you keep letting this person do this?
Also, the husband needs to get involved. That's his sister.
No.
So she still ended up paying.
Yep.
So what was the point? At that, like I said, like
Just make this.
just to make her look
because
bad.
she's never gonna do this again because now she's mad. You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
like how to stop something. You need to stop. Like sometimes you can stop something. Just stop talking. So like we're not invite you to our house, or we're not going with you in a restaurant. You know what I mean? Maybe she's not that bad, like a person, but she's like consistently do this. She used them for food and place to stay. But she can be a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like if you try to explicitly have a conversation with them beforehand, like, hey, you're paying, and then when you get there, oops, I forgot my wallet. Like, good person or not, like that's still a shitty thing to do. You know what I mean? And you consistently do the shitty thing.
Yes. Like I said, there was a couple options what you can do. You can stop any interaction with these people, or you can put them on the spot.
I
And
would
then
just
they're
take
going to
them
be mad, and they're not going to do it anymore. Even if you pay again, they're not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, like if she's adamant about getting free meals and it's like, okay, well, I can pay for meals, we're just not going to go to the fanciest restaurant in town. Like, we'll go to Olive Garden. I'll take you to McDonald's. You know what I mean?
She don't want to go to the McDonald's. That's the
But she
thing.
doesn't have to eat. But then she doesn't have to eat.
Exactly, but she wants to. That's the thing. The mind of the sister-in-law is just like, I want it. They have the money. They willing to go with me, and they willing to pay because they have money. And I just gonna be there like a plus one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the path of least resistance. And even though it will be kind of hard to be like, I'm not going to that restaurant. We don't have to go. We'll cook at home. We'll do this instead. Like, that's still like less trouble than.
It's still option.
It's less trouble, like, just to be upfront, be like, no, we're not going to go to this restaurant unless you're going to help us pay for it. It's expensive. I'm not made out of money. You do this every time. We don't mind taking you out sometimes, but not every time. Like,
Listen,
why don't you take us out?
Nobody say they can't pay. That's the thing. They maybe like to go in an expensive restaurant,
Hey,
but they
Marie?
don't like pay for like extra people, especially if they not.
Right. They wouldn't have made a Reddit post if it wasn't a problem.
I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. I'm just trying to explain that there is the two options for OP in this particular situation. First one, it's like being like, we can't go. We're gonna better eat at home, or like let's go in a like cheaper restaurant. And this girl like, oh, I'm ready to make the reservation. What? I must do like whatever, right? So it can be like a soft one. She's gonna be upset, but it's not gonna be a drama, right? And the second, and this can happen again and again and again. It's not stop. It's just like this particular time we can go there. We don't want to go, but next time she comes, she do this again and this again and again and again and again. It's not gonna stop. What OP choose really rough, cut it off this behavior. It's like, oh, this wallet. Now she's pissed. Now she's mad. She's yelling, and she's probably not come to live with them anymore and not gonna make the reservation in fancy restaurant. It's cut the behavior. It's not like cut this particular situation of like, we don't want to go this time. I'm sorry. Or like, we don't want to go in a like fancy restaurant. And the next time she comes and she do the same thing. Because what if this time we go? So it's like two options. And yeah, that's really rough. And I think, how her name, this girl? Amy. She said the right thing. If she's on the beginning, say, hey, we take everything, right? Wallets, keys, documents. Okay, let's go. And then you pick it up and say, like, you said you take everything, but you don't. And start the conversation there. Why you do, like, everything can be resolved by conversation, but put on the spot, it just cut the behavior. Like she's not gonna do this again because we already caught you. You know what I mean? We know what you're doing. We know you do this on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for me, like just kind of going off of the context of the story, like this has been a consistent thing that she always does. She always comes over. She always stays there. She always gets fed by them, which is fine. If like, you know, like you want your family to come over and you want to show them a good time, but it's just like there's such a thing as like taking people's kindness, you know, like for granted, right?
Yes.
And like, and then like I don't want to act like I'm all, you know, tell the future or whatever. Like I did watch this story, and they bring up a good point later on. Like, where's the husband in all of this? Like, why isn't he saying anything, doing anything? What is he saying? What is he doing? Why does he allow this? Because he knows that it inconveniences the wife.
Yes.
And it's like, and then she specifically says, my sister-in-law, Amy, looks at me to pay the food because I make more money, not my husband, me. Like I said, it just seems like she doesn't respect her and kind of just sees her as a means to have a good time whenever she visits her brother. Like,
what,
so
if,
there's nothing,
what if
there's,
brother? What if the OP's husband see her the same way? Just like, oh, she's gonna pay for me too. She cannot pay for me.
yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird situation. Which
Maybe they just like effed up family.
yeah,
It's like we're gonna use this girl.
you know who wouldn't be like this?
Hmm.
Pebble the raccoon.
Yeah, no, he's just wearing a bow tie.
All right. Do you want to continue watching for a few minutes?
Yes, yes. Sure. I'm curious what they have to say.
Oh, it's his
It's
sister.
his
You're right.
sister.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
Like, get involved. You know.
Yeah, not the husband paying, me specifically paying.
Also, they should have come
Right.
to it together. Maybe the husband and the wife should have been like, she probably just, but maybe if they both were like, here's your wallet. We found it. We brought it for you. Like if they were going to do that. I do think bringing the wallet is kind of like.
Look, she fought fire with fire there, but it's also weird that the sister-in-law is making her pay. She said she's not asking
Yeah, that's what I was saying, not the
that's
brother.
it's some weird shit. This is a weird
It
person.
really is.
Based
Yeah.
on the story, I don't like them.
This sounds like a bigger issue with the
I don't like
husband
them.
and his sister. And
Yeah.
I feel like the sister-in-law, the husband needs to set some fucking boundaries there because the wife should not, she should not be in charge of taking care of the sister-in-law like that.
Also, this wallet is the wrong line. That is the wrong
What is the right line?
The right line is, oh my God, I actually grabbed it for you.
So true.
I saw it on your suitcase and I grabbed it for you.
Yeah. Oh, it was just sitting out on your suitcase in the car and I didn't want it to get stolen. Here it is.
Or you could have, before you went to the restaurant, been like, hey, I need to go do the, hey, I saw your wallet still on your suitcase.
You gonna go grab it really quickly?
Want to go grab it?
Yeah. Go grab it. We'll go together. Let's hold hands and go there.
Comments here. Not the asshole. Definitely not an asshole, but you might be a legend. Not the asshole.
Nice.
If she'd actually forgotten her wallet, she would have been grateful you remembered. Of course, we all know she never forgot it.
I think you said
you're
that.
already saving her hotel costs by allowing her to stay in your home. The least she should be doing is treating you to a meal out to thank you for hosting her.
Yes.
Not the asshole, and I love it.
Not how I operate. When people come visit me, I'm paying for everything.
Same. Honestly, same.
I have luckily never. We've had a lot of stories like this of people.
Okay, I have a question to you. Do you ever pretend like you forget something to get something?
To get something, no. To get out of trouble, for sure.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting.
Like if it's something that like I was negligent about, and it's like I could either say I didn't care or oopsies, I forgot, and try to remember for the next time. I'll use that to get out of
Like
like-
dishes? Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera caught me walking away. But
It is. It was good.
okay. But
I'm just trying to remember and
but like to that extent, like I think that's messed up. Like I'm the type of person that like I wouldn't like take advantage of people like that. You know what I mean? Like if they're like, hey, let's go to this fancy restaurant, and I'm like, hey, I can't swing it. Like we could go to Chipotle or something. And if they're like insistent upon paying, then like yeah, you can't get mad at me if you're like super insistent. And I've been on the other side of that, like, oh, I want to go somewhere nice. Oh, we can't afford it. Well, I really want to go there. I'll pay. Like you can have that kind of conversation, but it's just like this weird expectation. Like you're my brother's sister. You're my brother's sister. You're my brother's wife. Like you make so much money. We are going to this fancy restaurant, and I am getting the seafood tower. Like it's just not courteous. It's not nice. Like I understand why the poster kind of went to all this length just to make it look stupid. And like I'm not above that. I might like if I could figure out like a really well thought out plan like that, and then at the end be like, okay, like that's probably like right in front of the waiter too. So she was probably like super embarrassed. You know what I mean? And that's probably
yeah,
why she got
yeah.
really angry right away because she was like, oh, two bills. And she's like, no, one bill because I forgot my wallet. Okay. Oh no. And then the waiter's probably just like, oh. So like I understand the frustration and like you could have gone about it differently, but at the end of the day, like that's their problem. Like you got to realize like it is your brother's sister, and you could choose to not go to these places. And if you choose to go, like at this point, you can't trust her to bring her wallet, to remember her wallet. You can't trust her to pay. Just trust that she's going to be the same way every time.
You know what? I honestly believe the husband is missing in this story. Brother and husband is missing in this story because, like I said, I think they're like both using her because it's like, oh, my sister, she always forget. Like, what if you just use it because she has got more money than you and you just jealous? It's a big
Yeah,
thing. It's a
I
big thing.
don't. I wouldn't necessarily agree to that degree. I would definitely say like he's probably like maybe it's like an older sister that kind of pushes him over, and he's just like, oh well, she does make enough money, I guess. I feel like it's more of like a passive, like can't stand up for yourself type of dude. You feel like it's more malicious.
I just don't believe the adult men can see that kind. But men can see the woman signs. So
I, I,
maybe
I,
he just like, oh, she's a dummy. She's forget her wallet all the time, and we pay. But why she's consistently saying like, I don't want it for he pay, I want it for you pay.
right. Like I said, like I think we could both agree on the fact that the husband knows what's going on. I personally think it's just that like his sister's probably like a dominating force, and she's just able to get what she wants out of him and his wife because she can push him around. You think he might be kind of just like, well, she's going to take us to these dinners and she's going to pay. It's not my problem. Both could be true. One could be true. Either way, the sister-in-law is the asshole. The poster OP could have done it a little bit differently, but I understand the frustration. And the husband is missing in action here.
Yeah. Like I understand if he get the side is just like, oh, it's
Yeah.
my sister, or oh, it's like if the OP can say about
Right.
it, right? It's gonna be much more open and you can understand that. But now for me, sisters-in-law, it's always a problem with the like opposite side family.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's like a
Well, just because you love a
biggest.
person doesn't mean you're going to mix well with their family.
Yeah. Thank God we have everything. It's okay.
Well, at this point, Marie, I think we're coming to a close. This was fun, as per usual. I just want to tell the listeners and the viewers out there, if you like this, please comment, subscribe. If you want us to go over any particular story, or if you're a content creator yourself and you want us to check out what you do, make sure you drop a link in the comments and we'll try to check it out. We'll hit you up. We'll like, subscribe, whatever you want. And yeah, we'll just say keep it under 10 minutes. And you too can enjoy a lunch break with us. Right, Marie?
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. Well, goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.